Well, welcome back to Home and Backyard. And I've got some container gardens. Well, actually, I'm going to get Disa, who lives in this property, is going to show you some of the new designs she's worked in. What's working? Well, it all seems to be working. So let's go meet Disa and she'll show you some of the designs.
Thanks, Paul. I also like to plant some pots with annuals because they color from spring to fall. We have some petunias, lantana, some lime green potato vine, and one thing I like about these is that they do like it on the drier side, so you don't have to water as much. Doesn't mean you shouldn't, but they can go to dry before they start to cry for water. But we just like to add a few annuals around our area to have some color all the time. I had the inspiration from a blue pot, and I decided to create kind of a monochromatic look with my annuals. The yellow is a complementary color to the blue, and I just love how the colors play off each other. And again, we're adding more color for all season long. So I just wanted to show you that a lot of times you can go around your yard and find objects like this, a root, and I just incorporated it into my annuals because it adds a little structure and some organic look to it, and I think it's really pretty. Try it sometime, see what you guys think. So playing off the idea of incorporating an organic piece, we had unfortunately had to cut down this blue spruce, and I saw it as an opportunity to turn it into a whimsical gnome house-ish. So anytime you find anything like this in your yard, you can have fun and create, and it adds some whimsy to your garden. Well, here's some more color in our garden. Again, another example of what you can do with the annuals. And I just love this color combination. It's one of my favorites. And just go to your local garden center and get inspired and plant away. Happy planting to all. Container gardening can come in all different sizes and shapes. And let's go back over to Paul and Rich, and they'll tell you more.
Well, thanks very much, Disa. Flowering containers, wonderful. This is even better because you can eat the stuff. We've moved into the vegetable compound, which sensibly you've got a deer fence around.
Yes.
And you're using these wonderful galvanized stock tanks.
Yes.
Successful?
Very successful.
Yeah. So we got some bunching onions here. Looks like a bit of parsley there.
Right.
Some dill. So the advantages of raised beds are that you allow much better drainage. So air can get around the roots. Air is just as important to a plant as water. And once you've got those combination together, water, fertilizer, sunshine, you can grow wonderful vegetables. Well, there's nothing better than new potatoes, yeah?
Correct.
These potatoes seem to be doing wonderfully. So new potatoes, the rule of thumb is what? When it's flowering?
When it's flowering, you could dig them.
Dig them. But if you want to store the potatoes through the winter,
You gotta leave the bushes die back.
Yep.
And wait 2 weeks.
So it forms a thicker skin, and that skin protects potato, yeah?
Yes.
But I tell you, there's nothing better than a new potato, is
I
there?
know.
Absolutely. And these are doing phenomenal. In this container, it's like a 5 foot, 6 foot?
3 by 8.
3 by 8. How many potatoes do you think you planted?
21.
21. And that's an awful lot.
Yes.
And when you dig one up, you're going to probably get 10, 12 potatoes?
Right.
It's an awful lot of vegetables you're going to get out of this. So when it comes to choosing vegetables, you have to be a bit careful because you can end up with a whole lot of stuff you're never ever going to eat. For
Correct.
example, I see the cabbage here. One big cabbage is going to last a long, long time, isn't
Yes.
it? So you've stuck to things you like more. The broccoli,
Right.
Brussels sprouts, wise man.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower, yeah. But cabbages, it's just like, they're easy
Yeah.
to grow, but my goodness, you're not going to eat all of them. Another use of stock tanks is they're great for stock, aren't they?
Yes.
Who's this?
This is Callie.
She loves it in there.
Yes, she does.
Absolutely loves it in there. Now, drainage is important in these containers.
Very important.
Callie doesn't want drainage. She wants it to fill up with water. But if
Yes.
you're growing vegetables, you've got to punch several holes in the bottom.
Yeah, I punch about 20 in the bottom.
Excellent. There you go. With pickaxe or something like that?
Pickaxe,
Pickaxe,
exactly.
I remember. Because you don't need to fill the whole thing with compost.
Correct.
I actually use coils of, what do they call it, perforated
Pipe.
drainage pipe. Maybe a 4-inch drainage pipe. Just curl it around, fill up the bottom, put some fabric, and that's going to act like a little bit of a water reservoir. So then you don't have to spend so much money on the soil. But what a difference good soil makes. And I see Callie is an expert on soil behind her. Look at her. What do you think of that? Well, one of the real pains I have in growing soft fruit is that the birds and every other animal seems to love it as too. But Rich has a very simple solution. These are blueberries.
Yes. And it's a bird netting. It has a zipper. You open it up, you wrap it around, you zip it down, and there's strings at the bottom of it, and you pull it tight so they can't come in from underneath.
Brilliant. Because one of the problems I found is that you can put this kind of floating mesh on it.
And the birds come right up.
The birds can get underneath and come inside it, and the chipmunks can do it as well. But that being ability to draw it tight, seal it off. But my goodness, you've got a load of fruit in there, haven't you?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's going to be a great year for blueberries.
And you're going to enjoy it, yeah?
Yes.
Excellent. What a great tip. Well, Rich, been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for showing me these wonderful plants.
Thanks for coming.
And just some of the tips and secrets of growing excellent produce. See you soon.